Airport Strike 032, verify runway assignment 34 right.
More than 100 planes take off and land at the Reno Tahoe International Airport every day. When the jets are full throttle, barreling down the runway at 150 miles an hour, not much can stop them. But there is something that could bring it to a halt, and it could even be fatal.
A pilot can radio the control tower. They can inform our operations staffs.
You see, the airport is in the heart of Reno, surrounded by beautiful mountains, and that's what's also creating a problem. Airport staff go to great lengths to make sure that the only bird that lands here on these runways are the man-powered ones.
And what I'm looking is to see if we have any birds on those trees.
Airport staff are constantly scanning for wildlife, ones that get a little too close for comfort, on their 1,500 acres of land. Bird strikes are a real concern.
90%, the vast majority of bird strikes by aircraft are done during landing and takeoff.
A flock, or even just one bird, can shatter a window or get sucked into an engine, which can cause significant damage or even take down a plane.
Probably the greatest example that's always fresh in people's minds is the Miracle on the Hudson. It really highlights the importance of keeping aircraft safe and separate from birds.
Over the past 10 years since the flock of geese took down that jetliner, awareness has gone up, and so have reports. At the Reno airport, the latest FAA numbers show bird strikes peaked in 2013 and have since dropped, down to 12 through October of last year. Most of the strikes are minor, but the FAA says in February a bird caused moderate damage to a JetBlue plane at our airport.
This is just a really high-pitched sound that it makes.
That's why airport staff do their best to keep the critters away, from shooting off noisemakers
Reno Ground Ops 1.
to driving around and honking at birds that are hanging around. And they also set live traps.
The ops staff is required on a yearly basis to have a mandatory training related to wildlife activity every year.
The Department of Agriculture rounds up goslings in June and relocates them safely away from the airport. And it's not just birds that can cause concern. Other wildlife like deer and even a bear have wandered in from the nearby mountains and onto the airport property over the years. Airport staff hope new chain-link fencing around the airport grounds will prevent rodents and foxes from burrowing underneath, and rock surrounds the runways.
Nesting is less possible on rock.
The airport contracts with the U.S. Department of Agriculture to help keep critters away, but the threat still lingers off airport property. The airport sits in the middle of town, close to the Sparks Marina and Virginia Lake, which are breeding grounds for birds that can fly into the path of a plane. And at the end of the runway sits two fields full of trees, a bad combination of animals and airplanes. In Reno, Kim Burrows reporting.